The Rockford IceHogs close out their 2017-18 home schedule here tonight as they welcome in the Chicago Wolves for another Illinois Lottery Cup showdown as well as Fan Appreciation Night. Hello, hockey fans. Joseph Zakshesky with you for the Rockford IceHogs Broadcasting Network. Well, just before the IceHogs would take on the Wolves here this evening, we had an opportunity to catch up with head coach Jeremy Colliton for the Forest City Diagnostic Imaging diagnosis of the game as he talks about his group moving into this home-and-home weekend series against the Wolves, as well as what they're doing to prepare for the 2018 Calder Cup playoffs.
Yeah, well, we're preparing. I think we've been preparing for a while. It felt like as well as we've been playing, we would get in. We feel that these last two games, we want to win, obviously. I think this group, they have pride, so we want to finish as high up the standings as we can. So we'll take tomorrow and play hard and see what happens.
This is pretty unique where you can finish anywhere between first and fourth in division.
Yeah, it's tight. It kind of things sort of separated here as the last few weeks. The top four teams kind of pulled away, and it's really good teams. So, of course, we're in the mix. We could still win the division potentially, which would be a nice little accolade for these guys. But we don't really feel. I don't think it matters where we finish as far as our possibilities to advance. But just for pride's sake, want to finish as high as we can.
Are you worried that you guys might have peaked a little too soon, that you guys had to grind so hard to get into a playoff position?
Not really. I mean, I just think if your habits are good and you're playing hard and we have good players, so I don't think we're not going to run out of gas here. There's lots of rest. I mean, we probably won't start until next weekend. So get a little bit of new blood in here too. There's competition for spots, so I don't think it's going to be an issue.
This is a potential preview to the first round. Are you guys looking at these two games to make a statement against the Wolves?
Not really. I just think we want to have good habits. We want to play the right way going in. So we've had a little bit of success with them lately. They kind of had our number early on in the season. We just know they're a good team, and it's perfect dress rehearsal to play a team of that quality for the last couple games.
So how do you think the reinforcements from Chicago are going to help continue the success you guys have had against the Wolves?
They're good players, and they've been a big part of what we've done here. Each of them have played a big stretch of games. The only guy, like we talked about the other day, Ed Sell, he's the only one who's maybe only played a couple games, but it's nice to have that depth. We're going to need a group of 24, 25 guys to make any type of run. So it's exciting to have them here.
Obviously, when you came here last year, your goal was to come in and win. Your first year, you're already kind of making it to the playoffs. Obviously, the season's not over yet, so you don't want to look back. But what have you made so far of just your first year here and the way you've been able to get the team to bounce back in just 1 year?
Well, we've had a great group of guys to work with. First of all, the staff has been awesome. Everyone brings a little something different, and we have a lot of fun. Try to have a positive environment here, coming here to work, but come here to get better, and we can have fun doing it. And the players started with a younger group, very coachable, willing to take feedback, willing to give it their best every day, and then add a little bit of veteran spice here as the year's gone on. And so it's been very enjoyable to be around these guys, and now we have an opportunity to play in the most fun time of year and win. So can't ask for more. Really looking forward to it.
Obviously, you've been playing pretty great down the stretch here, but come playoff time, there's even maybe another notch you have to turn up to play. Do you feel like there's another notch your team can hit here come playoff time?
Yeah, absolutely. The level will go up. It's going to be higher pace and more physical, and we talk about throughout the year, every shift the game's on the line, it's the same now. So we're going to have to find another level, but I certainly think we have it, and I think depth is a big part of it. We got a lot of good players, and I think one thing we'll talk about, and we have talked about already, is everyone's going to have to take a little bit less. Guys who used to play in 20, maybe they play 18. Guys who play 15, maybe you got to play 13. But the quality of the time you get, make the most of it, play for the team. And if everyone's willing to sort of put individual priorities aside, then as a group we can make a run. So that's what we expect.
A special thanks to head coach Jeremy Colliton for joining us here on IceHogs warm-up for the Forest City Diagnostic Imaging diagnosis of the game as the IceHogs and Chicago Wolves get together for the 11th time this season and the final meeting of the regular season here at BMO Harris Bank Center on Fan Appreciation Night. And the IceHogs can walk away with the Illinois Lottery Cup here this evening if they were to grab the victory over their in-state rivals. Well, be sure to stick around for more as you're watching the Rockford IceHogs on the IceHogs Broadcast Network.